No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Joe Ingles is out there with Jock Landale. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Exum in at the 3 slot.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Ingles against Šarić. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Giddey. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. No good from outside. Šarić against Giddey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's his first foul of the game. Ben Simmons is checked in for Mills. First quarter of play, a minute in. Šarić finds Smith. Now Zubac. Pass to Šarić. 4 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. And guys, when talking to Coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me, you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Smith. He picked up 10 in his last game. Launches it. Counted from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Landale, the pass to Simmons. Here's Ingles. Right side Simmons. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Šarić outside. Pass to Zubac. Smith outside. Here's Hezonja. Šarić outside. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Simmons. Pass to Furphy. The 3 ball. Daniels misses. gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Smith with a screen on Simmons. Here's Perkichin. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And here is Green. Baines, a screen on Bogdanovich. And it's Green missing. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They're up by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
They've got Joe Ingles, Dyson Daniels out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Green in at the 3. He drops it from range.
Man, how about the selflessness from Bogdanovich? I mean, all for getting it to an open teammate.
Baines with a screen. And it's Green missing.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Rebounded by Baines.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Down low. Here's Green. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Simmons looking around. To the middle. It's stolen away. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Baines. 1.5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Pass to Green. Launches a 3. Pure from three-point range. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Left side, Green. To the inside. And here's the fast break. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
From deep, Giddey. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Zubac. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Perkichin. The fadeaway. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Giddey passes to Landale. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Bogdanovich from long range. Connects from downtown.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Giddy passes to Daniels. Giddy with a screen on Bogdanovic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Daniels has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Bogdanovic. Lets it go from 14. Unable to get that one. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Landale, the pass to Giddy. From 15 feet away, jump shot is good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
18.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor Jenkins.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the home team.
They've been playing.
And that is going to do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you look at Dario Saric. What a contribution.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
He's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the ball.
Ivica Zubac's out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Giddy finds Mills. Back to Giddy. From downtown. And Hazonia pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Exum outside. Here's Giddy. Banked it in off the glass. Giddy's got 6.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddy is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
To the wing on the left. Here's Saric. And that one comes up a bit short.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Down low. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddy. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
And you look at Smith. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Pass to Azonia. Counted. Good.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Outside Giddey. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Giddey keeping it simple there, taking what the defense gives him.
We've got 1:28 left in the third. Got a hand on it. Exum outside. It's stolen by Šarić. Pass to Zubac. Soft touch off the glass. Zubac has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Right side Giddey. The shot misses. Gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Smith outside. Šarić, a screen on Mills. The three, Smith. The rebound by Ingles. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Giddey. Good. Giddey's got 12 points in the game.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Smith with it. Giddey defends. 16 feet out. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And we've reached the end of the third. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Ben Simmons, Josh Green out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Pulls up. Rebounded by Baines. Baines has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Thybulle. Defense right on him. On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bogdanovic. Daniels, that one's true.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
Outside Bogdanovic. Good on the shot.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Daniels passes to Simmons. Here's Daniels. Defended by Bogdanovic. Green for 3. Drills it from deep.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And down it goes. 2 points.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Landale. He shoots a 3. On target from range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
A minute 58 left in the fourth. Charic outside. Now here's Smith. Misses the layup. Now Giddey. Here's Mills. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Charic outside. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. Drains the triple.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Up top, Giddey, covered by Smith.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
And there's the screen. Pass to Smith. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from Giddey.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Zubats. Here's Hezonja. Smith right side. Good! And so they get the victory here at home. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
The most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here is Murray, following the 3 from Bogdan Bogdanovic. Lyles kicks to Barrett. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Jokic high post. A fadeaway, and that one drops.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Onside Barrett. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Murray against Bogdanovic. Pass to Jokic. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
Now, here's Barrett. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's blocked. Back to Jokic. Right wing. Lock at 6. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Jokic has such an efficient, soft stroke, especially from this in-between area.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Lyles no good. Gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Jokic inside. Olynyk is covering. Good on the shot. Jokic has got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment is a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Teodosic. Outside, Bogdanovic. From outside, off the mark. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Bogdanovic against Murray. 13 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. 5 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Teodosic out there with Topic. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Lou Dort out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. Topic is out there with Teodosic. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. They've got Brooks. Lou Dort out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
We've got Teodosic, and it's Gutterich in at the 2 guard. Brooks is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Olynyk sets a screen for Brooks. No good from outside. They've got Barrett. Olynyk is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Second shot opportunity. Can't connect from short range. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the inside. Olynyk. It's good.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. And you take a look at this home team. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. Sitting there 4 spots below. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside, Dort. Murray for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Murray's got 8 points.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Jokic with a screen on Lyons. Rebound by Olynyk.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Dort passes to Lyles. Pulls up, high post. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Lyles. It's hauled in by Lyles. Dort left side. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Jokic. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Greetings. You take a look at the home team. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the home team.
They've been
Thank you for being with us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Lyles out there with Olynyk. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Murray. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. For Murray. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
And that's cash. Bogdanovich is a legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range.
And it's Barrett penetrating. And the shot goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
We've got Lyles. Murray out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Barrett at the small 4. And Jokic gets it to go.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Jokic is second.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Murray. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Barrett, and it's Olynyk in at center.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Murray against Bogdanovich. Murray, good. 10 points for him.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3. He's got all of those.
We've got Olynyk. Barrett is out there with Lyons. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Murray in at the 2.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Dort, he's checked in for Trey Lyons. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Olynyk sets a screen for Dort. A three-pointer is right on target. Dort's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Outside Bogdanovich. Dort grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
For the lead, Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jokic with a screen on Barrett. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Jokic lets it fly from outside.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on target from 13 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up 2. And after a quick break, we're going to... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lou Dort out there with Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Dillon Brooks never afraid to flex on defense in these tough finish situations. He's a very physical player. I love it.
Is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Barrett for 3. Olynyk, he nails it, and we're tied up.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Olynyk against Jokic. Pass to Bogdanovic. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Brooks kicks to Murray. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Trey Lyles checked in for Brooks. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. No good that time. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Pass to Jokic. Fader on the way, and he banks it in. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
and you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. To the paint. The jump hook. It's in!
And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovic's ability to hit big shots. This guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
Steps back. Gilgeous-Alexander. Count! A huge shot to tie it up.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. A three from Bogdanovich. Knocks down the trifecta.
Nice play. They're now in control. Just have to play smart, solid defense here. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
Murray down low. Bogdanovich on him. Here's Lyles. The three won't fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
At what point in the year coaching staffs really starting to optimize their rosters?
Well, B.A., I think one of the fascinating things is after about 20 games, what teams do analytically is they're going to evaluate what are their best 2-man, 3-man, 4-man, and 5-man units. What are their plus minuses? What combinations work and don't work together? The fascinating piece is over the grind of an NBA season, there's always challenges. An injury that's poorly timed, or perhaps a trade at the deadline. So many things go into optimizing your roster.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Josh Giddey. Jock Landale is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Patrick Mills, and it's Exum in at the 3. Here's Baberovic. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 14. A rebound by Ingles. Outside Mills. Nails it from 3.
You have to know the scouting report on Patty Mills. He is ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
Pass to Şengün. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Ingles. Landale with a screen. Here's Giddey. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, you get a sense of why people are so excited about the well-rounded game of Josh Giddey. Good from the mid-range there.
Here's Baberovic. Count that one.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Mills, the pass to Exum. And he's going for the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Here's Baberovic. Giddey defends. And Baberovic gets it to go. Baberovic has got his second basket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Giddey. Back to Exum. Outside Ingles. It's Giddey on the wing. Over to the wing. For 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Baberovic. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Baberovic has got his third basket on the night right there. Here's Giddey. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Here's Larkin. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Lets it go from 11. That shot missing. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. To the middle. It's deflected. Now Exum. No points yet. Can't get it to drop. Fires from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Now here's Green. Inside. Here's Daniels. Off with the layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Matisse Thybulle out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. Şengün against Simmons. Şengün passes to Korkmaz. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Outside, Green. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
We've got Dyson Daniels. Green out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simmons in at the 5, down low.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Furphy. Back to Daniels. Drained it for 2 points. Daniels has got his first 2 points. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
We've got Ben Simmons. Dyson Daniels out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Furphy in at the 4-man position. Fires from the wing, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Yep, that one goes.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Thybulle. To the inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Larkin. Here's Baberovic. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Baberovich has got 9.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
Ingles passes to Landale. And it's Larkin with a rebound. Gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Here's Osman. And good on the 7-footer.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
It's Exum on the wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Baberovich. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Exum.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's the break. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It is a
You take a look at the home team, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around?
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, punched in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many.
Glad you could join us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Now here's Exum. Yet to see a basket. It's Giddey on the wing. They set a pick. Lets it go. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Joe Ingles is out there with Jock Landale. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Exum in at the 3 slot. Now here's Şengün. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw good from Şengün.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Giddey's got 15 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Dante Exum is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Landale in at the 5. Left side Giddey with the teardrop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 17 points in the game.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. To the paint. Doesn't go that time. Giddey with a defensive effort. Gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Mills. Fires for 3. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 9 points now in the second half.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the left wing. Here's Larkin. Shoots over Mills. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Larkin's gotten his second bucket of the game. Mills, the pass to Giddey. Now here's Mills. Landale in the high post. 5 on the clock. Pass to Exum. There's the 3. Drops in the 3.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
A minute 35 left in the third quarter here. Ingles defending. Here's Şengün. Nails the baby hook. Şengün's got 5 now.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Outside Giddey. Outside Ingles. From outside, off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Baberovic. Down low. Off target at the rim. Got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Exum with it. Ingles from outside. Sinks the tray. Ingles got his second bucket on the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Puts it up. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Exum up top. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And the baseline jumper, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Şengün against Simmons. Beyond the arc. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. We've got Green. Matisse Thybulle out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Ben Simmons. Here's Thybulle. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside for Green. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Shooting about 60% for the game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Şengün. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Ingles. It's Giddey on the wing. The shot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Giddey's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Şengün. Can they get it? Yes, it's good.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And the layup falls.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Larkin. Over Mills. Larkin no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Landale with a screen from deep. Giddey gets the three to fall. Giddey's got 25 points in the game.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
1:06 left in the fourth. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Larkin passes to Şengün. And that one good. And here's Exum. Landale with a screen. Exum attacking. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Second chance effort. No good on the shot. Giddey with a defensive effort. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's
Rankings. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
When you look at this visiting team, they thought they had a great chance to start out on top and stay there. But it's still early, and they still have a lot of firepower on that roster.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barrett at the small forward. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player. Murray finding himself in that mid-range position. He doesn't pull a lot from there, but he's capable.
Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Saric. Smith with it. He's covered by Murray. Smith, no luck. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Back to Hezonja. Smith with a screen on Barrett. And Hezonja gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olynyk. So, Brent, at this point of the season, do teams still have time to figure things out?
I think there's always time, Kevin, to figure out where you are. Again, the expectations in the early part of the season about how competitive your team was going to be, that's critical in your decision-making as to what you want to do with the roster. But if you think that you can get into a deep playoff run, you've got to be honest about how these parts are fitting in and whether or not you need a change.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
So we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Pass to Hezonja. Here's Zubac, covered by Lyons. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Murray. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Jamal Murray's such a natural scorer, and right now getting in and finishing on a physical play like that one.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Brooks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
From deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Dort in at the power forward. Now here's Bogdanovich. Nothing on the board. Smith sets the pick for Bogdanovich. Buries it from three-point range.
He's such a consistent shooter from range. Don't go handing Bogdanovich open shots.
Alexander Walker finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, here is Smith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Makes it off the glass.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Let's take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. Kelly Olynyk on top.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Hazonia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Barrett. Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Lyles. Still yet to score. Murray, good.
Murray can score without dominating the ball, and that time off the catch and shoot.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Lyles. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And now, here's Hazonia. Saric outside. Shoots over Lyles. And no good. Trying to use the glass. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot from the low post is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month. Thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Hezonja's out there with Sharge. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Smith. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Pass to Hezonja. Sharge outside. From past the arc, the shot will not fall.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Onside, Barrett. Olynyk sets a screen for Barrett. Olynyk can't hit.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Sharge. And there's the drive. Got a hand on it.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Here's Murray over Hezonja. And there's Murray on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray's got 10 points in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Dort, he's checked in for Trey Lyons. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
Pass to Hezonja. There's the pick. Here's Smith. Yep, that one goes. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside, Barrett. And here is Olynyk. He has yet to score. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Olynyk very capable from out there. We'll see how the defense reacts now.
Pass to Sharge. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Sharge has got his second basket of the night.
Sharge playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Onside, Barrett. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And that's now 6 points for R.J. Barrett. Sharge outside. Now Hezonja. And it goes down 2 points. Lasagna's got his second basket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Dort. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Some solid defense from Šarić.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. For the lead. And no good. He has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Here's Murray. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Really like how Murray's getting going here with these shots. It looks a little easy for him.
Outside Bogdanovic. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Up by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Dylan Brooks. Clark is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Drills it from outside.
And this is where Bogdanovic's value is. He's able to score in a variety of ways.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Alexander Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Now, coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Smith's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Barrett kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Barrett with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lobs it up for Zubac.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Olynyk. Murray outside. The high post shot, and he nails that one right through the net.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Count it, good. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Bounce pass, Smith. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Murray. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Back to Smith, and here is Hazonia. 4 on the clock. Smith outside. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Murray. Gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 feet out. Count the basket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Wide open look here for Murray. His 3-pointers off the mark. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Smith with it. Picked up by Barrett. Puts up a deep 3. Smith, no luck. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to... Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and
not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Evan Fournier is out there with Hayes. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Risache in at the 3.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Five to shoot. Wide open. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Bogdanovic. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
From deep, Sarr. The shot no good. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Fader on the way, and it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Bogdanovic.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Pass to Riza. From deep, Sarr. No luck on that one. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here's Jokic. He's defended by Hayes. Jokic is doubled. Jacks up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Pass to Riza. They set the screen. 4-3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Jokic. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Teodosic. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Fournier. The D's right on him. From the arc. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. He buries it from 3. Bogdanovic has got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Fournier, averaging around 5 points a game. From behind the arc. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Bogdanovic. Misses the 3. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Up 1. And the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Rudy Gobert, Riza out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. Here's Riza. Inside, here's Coulibaly. The layup misses. Here's Topic. Pass to Jokic. Here's Topic. The three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Topic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Here's Risache. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Here's Teodosic. No made baskets yet. Here's Jokic. Pass to Jovic. Now Jokic. Over Gobert. And the basket by Jokic.
The attention to detail.
Now here's Koulibaly. Batum outside. Here's Risache. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Gobert. The three from Risache. Buries it from 3. Risache's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risache's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Now here's Jokic. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Pass to Sarr with the floater, and he takes it up and lays it in. Sarr's got 5 now.
Look at the rookie rising to meet the defense's challenge. Sarr using all of his length to beat the contest inside.
Jokic with a screen on Hayes. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the half. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Back to Hayes. Pass to Koulibaly. To the wing, right side. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Over Jokic. Wembanyama with a bucket.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Jokic, covered by Wembanyama. Jokic in the post. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Jokic has got 8 here in this quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
And that'll do it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Now here's Jokic.
Switch.
It's Hayes with the rebound.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
We've got Sarr. Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Risache in at the 3, the small forward.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Bogdanovic has got 8 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From deep, Wembanyama doesn't go for him. Shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. And that one is hammered home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Pass to Hayes. Puts up a 3. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Jokic with it, covered by Wembanyama for the lead. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Hayes. 6 points for him. No problems knocking that one down. He's got 12.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
A minute 50 left to play in the third quarter. The 3 connects from downtown.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the home team. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot, behind 2 games. Now here's Fournier. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Sinks that one from the post. Fournier's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Outside Bogdanovic. That one's good for 2. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Sarr. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Picked by Gobert. And Sarr, good for 3. Sarr's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Left side, Bogdanovic. Puts one up from 19. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Fournier. Takes a 3. That one is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 4. And time to stop. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Guduric in at the 2.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Guduric. Pass to Jovic. To the paint. Here's Guduric. Baseline jumper. Good on the bucket.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Here's Yabusele. Here's Batum. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And don't tell Batum he's well into his 30s. Nick still got some life in those legs.
Pass to Jovic. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Jokic the screen. No coverage that time.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Right wing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Fires the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Richeche is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Jokic against Wembanyama. Comes up empty down low.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. To take the lead. He buries it from 3. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Back to Hayes. .59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. .50 seconds left in the final quarter. Down low.
The inescapable length of Wemby. What a block.
Nice move. And he buries it.
Yeah, he did it in France, and he'll do it here too. Sarr showing no hesitation being a rookie.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. The shake. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jokic against Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Sarr pulls it in. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Murray. Then it's Trey Lyons. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Mills. On the wing, Ingles. Now here's Mills. Here's Giddey. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it, covered by Mills. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Giddey. Back to Ingles. Pass to Exum. Here's Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Giddey's got 5 now.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it, covered by Mills. Goes up the baseline, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Exum finds Ingles. Mills with it. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first shot this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Barrett with the bounce pass. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mills.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the second free throw, good. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Simmons passes to Exum. Giddey kicks to Green. Good on the triple.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. And you take a look at this home team. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. Here's Barrett. Last game we saw him score 13. On the wing, Murray. Giddey defending. Murray the pass to Lyles. Barrett kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Olynyk a screen on Simmons. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Landale. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Don't sleep on Simmons' athleticism. He still has the ability to hammer down those alley-oops.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. And when it comes to Jamal Murray, Coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. On the wing, Murray. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
So both teams making some changes here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Baines. Now Daniels, defended by Alexander Walker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Aaron Baines. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Daniels.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. A shot. And it falls over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Brooks is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. No good from Simmons.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Ball stolen. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Now, Green, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Baines. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Here's Furphy. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Brooks up on top, guarded by Green. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Simmons. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Furphy, nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Up and in on the layup. 12 points for him.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And Simmons kicks to Baines. Pass to Daniels. That one goes. Count it. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
1:15 left to play in the first half. Murray looking around. It's Dort on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Missed inside. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Outside, Dort. Back to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Landale. Olynyk is covering. And here's Mills for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Mills has got 6.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To stop the run. Murray, good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so we wrap up the first half. Up 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
Now let's take a moment and thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Joe Ingles is out there with Exum. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Mills. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Pass to Exum. The wide open look here for Ingles. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olynyk. And Murray now top of the key. Screen by Olynyk. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Landale. Mills looking it over. Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Mills has got 9.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Pass to Barrett. Lyles against Ingles. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got his 2nd bucket tonight.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Dort, he's checked in for Lyles. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And here's Mills for 3. Drops in the tray. 12 points for him.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Giddey. He's got 5, top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Giddey's got 7 points in the game. Outside, Dort. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And Olynyk kicks to Dort. Olynyk, a screen on Ingles. Count that one for Dort.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Mills passes to Landale. Here's Giddey, and he drives in. It's good. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Pass to Giddey. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Exum. True on the 14-footer.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 15. Lets it go. It's a very good look and converts. 17 points in the game.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Lou Dort out there with Clark. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And here is Murray. Pass to Wiles. Murray outside. Trying to find Gilgeous Alexander. Gets it to him.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's Landale. Olynyk is covering. Landale with the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Murray kicks to Olynyk. Onside, Barrett. Murray down low. He's defended by Exum.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Mills, he's checked in for Daniels. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now Exum. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Miles sets a screen for Barrett. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Giddey, and he lays it straight in.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Can he keep it going? And it's Gilgeous Alexander missing. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Good on the bucket. Landale's got 4 this quarter.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. With the step back. Giddey against Murray. Giddey no good. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Well, that's the way Murray can create chances. That's why you want him with the ball in clutch situations.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Giddey. Trains the three-pointer.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Mills.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Buries it from outside.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. For 3, Murray. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenge.
grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Rizachet out there with Sarr. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hayes in at the point. Now Šarić. Pass to Zubac. Back to Šarić. Šarić, a screen on Fournier. For three, Smith. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's the pick. Fournier for three. Fires in the triple.
When you make a three on him, Fournier wants a little payback, and he gets it.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Smith. Here's Hezonja. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. And it falls all over the rim and in. Smith's got 5.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Outside Fournier. Wembanyama, high post. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Now here's Hayes. He's covered closely. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Smith. He's got 5. Can't connect from 14.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Rizachet. Off target from outside. Smith left side. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
At his size, Dario Šarić can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Smith. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at the visitors here. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From deep, Sarr sinks the tray.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Šarić outside. Pass to Hezonja. Drops in the layup for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Sarr. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot that time not on target. Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp to the paint. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Sarr from behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Sarr's got 6.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Šarić, a screen on Hayes. Clock at 6. Here's Perkichin. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We got Risache. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Here's Risache. He's scoreless. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Risache. Outside Coulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yabusele, book that.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Risache. 8 points in his last time out. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure of the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Pass to Perkichin. Here's Smith. Ah, nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The floater. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So both teams making some changes here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, BA, because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams changing it up here. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month.
And lately, both of these squads have been dominant defenders in the paint, piling up some jaw-dropping shot-blocking stats.
1:57 left in the first half of basketball. And here's Hayes. Wembanyama screen. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. The shot by Fournier, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Bogdanovich. Zubac with a screen on Fournier. Hezonja gets the bucket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Hayes. From deep, Sarr. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And it's rejected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Here's Hezonja. Šarić outside. Now here's Bogdanovich. The fader. Zubac's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Wembanyama powers it through inside.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Šarić, a screen on Fournier. Here's Hezonja. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Smith, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. .27 seconds left in the second quarter. Wembanyama with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. This is his second trip to the line in the game. There's 6 seconds left in the second. Launches it from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So we conclude the first half. They lead by 6. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And well,
as a resident dunk contest expert, I could tell you, these are the names you want in a dunk contest, guys. Don't come at me with who is.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the visiting team.
Well,
and that's it for halftime.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
They've got Dario Saric. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Hazonia in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. On target from range.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Pass to Hazonia. To the inside. Smith goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Smith's got 9.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Sarr. Takes the 3. Smith with the rebound.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Zubac against Wembanyama, and here's Saric for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Hayes. Now Wembanyama. Saric covers. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama against Saric. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's go to the stats for a moment and show you this season's steals leaders. Alex Sarr on top.
And no surprise he's at the top of this list. His aggressiveness and opportunistic attitude on defense helps this team so much.
Pass to Hazonia. Back to Smith. Zubac with a screen on Fournier. The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Here's Hayes. Count that bucket. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
6 on the shot clock. Zubac with a screen on Hayes. That shot wide open. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Fournier, the pass to Batum. Outside Koulibaly. This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Pass to Zubac. Fires it. Fournier with a rebound. Gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Yabusele. And here is Fournier. He drops it from range. Fournier's got 6.
Well, you love the lead that Fournier has taken in this area. This guy a very dangerous shooter.
Now Bogdanovich. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Nicholas Batum, Bilal Koulibaly out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Jang in at the 1.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Over to the left wing. Here's Jang. It's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Fournier up top. Pass to Rizachet. Three-pointer, no good. Shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Picked by Smith. Šarić outside. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway. An unnecessary flourish in that case.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Wembanyama, high post. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. The shot no good. Out to the right wing. Here's Smith. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Fade away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Hazonia. Now here's Zubac. Here's Smith. Fournier covering. Fades away. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Zubac.
Boy, Zubac with great awareness. Nice job to put it on time and on target.
Here's Rizachet. On the wing, Fournier. Covered by Smith. Sarr misses. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Zubac. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Clock at 6. And here's Smith. Launches it. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And here's Hayes. Pass to Rizachet. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Hayes. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Hazonia. And the three-pointer goes. And he commits the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Rizachet does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. All right, guys, what do you think?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
The shot by Hazonia, no good. Now here's Hayes. He's closely guarded. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant.